Head coach Sam Kisanovich. Sam resigned last week, and here's what he had to say about leaving this position. Again, this was named just a few days ago. Quote, "I am very glad to have had the opportunity to be the women's basketball head coach at Point Park University. It will be a sad transition out of that role and leave a team that I have been so close related to for 5 years. But at that same time, I am excited to take on the job of Student Center Director full-time. When I look back at my time as head coach, I'm very happy with what we accomplished in rebuilding the program. This, by no means, signals a surrender flag for the rest of the season. We are not eliminated from the playoffs, and we intend to finish strong." End quote. And the women have, again, more games left to be played here after Coach has announced he will be resigning at the end of the year, one of which happened on Saturday up in Pepper Pike, Ohio. The Pioneers taking on the Arrows of Ursuline. Let's take you to the highlights of this one. Again, the Pioneers not eliminated from playoff contention. April Austin, I owed you this from a little while ago, and you owed it to yourself too. April Austin for 3. Yes, ding, that is right. The ding, the bell is back, the second time in the history of the Pioneers sideline. We're bringing out the bell, and for whom the bell tolls, April Austin there. 2 for 2 from the outside. Early on in the first half, the Pioneers were dominant in this one. What's this? Not a three-point attempt by Austin? No. Beatty with the block. Forward to Austin. Wait, stop, pull up. No, instead she goes to the inside. Very unselfish, gives it to Henderson off glass and good. But you know, chicks dig the long ball. I dig the long ball too, so how about some more? Austin for 3. Yep, ding, ring it up. She did miss one there. Gosh, just one in the first half. How about some more April Austin going opposite? There it is, another one. 4 for 5 for Austin in the first half. She couldn't have possibly hit any more. No way she could have had another one. There it is, another one. 5 of 7 in the first half. The Pioneers roll. Coach after the game.
If you notice what I was saying that I'm on the sidelines is keep shooting when you're open. You just got to feel confident in your shot and let it go. And April is that type of player. If she's on, you know, they're going to go. And if she's off, she's got to take the next one. That's just the bottom line. You've got to keep playing and keep shooting. Well, for my personal sake, it's very easy to get motivated for the game. And I knew that our players felt the same way. I don't think there's anything that they would do anything different because they know I was resigning. So it was a hard decision, but it's not very hard to get your team up to the plate because every time you step on the court as a player, as a coach, you want to win. So I felt very confident with it. I feel very good still on the bench, and I'm looking forward to Roberts Wesleyan. We owe them one.
Pioneers do owe the Red Raiders one, but we'll get to that just a little bit later on. Pioneers 79-47 all over the Arrows. April Austin, 18 points, 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. Let's bring in Kevin Calhoun. Now, Kevin, this is just what the doctor ordered for those ladies. Maybe, hopefully it's not too late yet here in this season, but they needed it.
Oh, yeah, they definitely need it. And, Josh, you're looking at a team where it almost seems like it might be a little too late here with the home stretch now. 4 games to go here in the season, sitting about 3 games out. Here you're looking for a team like Roberts Wesleyan or Mount Vernon Nazarene to lose out and for the Pioneers to win out. But this was a very necessary win against Ursuline, a team you should beat and a team that they did beat.
And this is something that you haven't seen out of the women in quite some time there. April Austin shooting the ball well from beyond the arc. Henderson had a good game as well. Peterkin on the inside, too. Everybody contributed in this game, and it was much, much easier. The score, I don't think, tells the entire story, because Ursuline was way, way, way behind for most of that one.
Yeah, and Josh, the 2 words that come to mind for me when I'm thinking about this basketball game is we saw something we haven't seen from Point Park in a long time, that killer instinct. That ability to get out and stay out front. You saw there with April Austin, the Pioneers, I believe, up 14-6 at the time. Doesn't take that pull-up jumper. Looks for Ashley Henderson on the inside. That was pivotal in this game, was the unselfish play, the way to move the ball around the outside. Got April Austin scoring first off, but we've seen against Cedarville, against Damon, they just either don't get out to a good start or they get out to a good start and then fall apart.
Even in games where they have gotten out to that good start and really taken a big lead, they run that perimeter offense where they don't like to go to the inside. They wait until about 5 seconds are left on the shot clock and then they try to force something. They did not do that against Ursuline. The foot was on the gas pedal all game long, and you saw it. And I think that for me personally, one thing I've waited to see all game long. When the Pioneers have their foot on the throat, they collapsed it on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, and that's the thing they needed to do. And, Josh, something you and I have talked about on broadcasts all year long is the 2-pass rule and get it started. Pass the ball twice before you put up a bad shot, but start at the top of the shot clock. You don't need to wait, dribble around the outside for 10, 15, 20 seconds. Move the ball, get things rolling. They did that against Ursuline, and you saw the result.
You know how they did it, that 2-3 zone that the Arrows
yes,
run?
Sir.
They did a little bit of P&P, a little passing and penetration. You know I love the P&P.